But going into an online class and paying hundreds of dollars or thousands in some instances, when they guarantee you, they say it's a guarantee a lot of times. In a time period, run. Do not walk. Run from that website.
Hi, I'm Alex DeLerma, and this is the Cinema Gym. If these videos are helping you and you want to see some more, please like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep this thing going. We have an interesting topic.
We do.
Beware fake acting opportunities.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Oh, good gravy.
I mean, I have an opinion, but
yeah,
you go first.
It now runs the gamut. It used to be casting director workshops that it was a pay to be seen by a casting director. They were kind of run all over the city.
They were against the law, but the city didn't enforce it.
Until they did. And then I know some people that, ended up having to close up shop on that sort of situation. And some were legit, sure. Some, they were actually looking for talent. Most of the time, my feeling is that it was a lot of pay to be seen, but not a lot came out of it. Now what we're seeing a lot of online is in the voiceover community. I can teach you to be a voice actor and get a job in 90 days. Or I did it, I gave up everything, and within 9 months, I booked my first job. Or something to that effect. And the deal is that there really is only one way. And that is train, work hard, and network.
Network.
Network. And there's no shortcut. And if there is a shortcut, you kind of find yourself at a deficit because you're in over your head. If you walk in and you have only taken a weekend workshop, say, and you've never done it before, you've never acted before, and somebody really likes your sound, because I hear that a lot. I've been told so many times, my mom says I do funny voices, so I think I need to get into voice acting. Or another favorite is, I'd like to make some money on the side. Can you get me into voice acting? On the side. We're
both chuckling. Sorry to interrupt, because I think it's fair to say, my gut tells me, as hard as acting for camera is to get jobs, voice acting?
It is a small community.
That's
everybody who is anybody can work multiple jobs a day, so those spaces are taken. I mean, you do get the occasional producer that says, I'm looking for something new. I'm looking for somebody fresh.
That's very rare.
It is. It is, unless, you find that sometimes in maybe a game that has been going for a very long time, and they've recycled the same people that they know they can count on over and over and over again. But going into an online class and paying hundreds of dollars or thousands in some instances, when they guarantee you, they say it's a guarantee a lot of times. In a time period, run. Do not walk. Run from that website, and find the right way to do it. First of all, I would say the first thing you need to do if you're trying to break into voiceover is start listening. Listen to the radio, listen to television, listen to cartoons, listen to video games, whatever genre you're interested in getting into. Audiobooks, great. Listen to them. And then go get a class. If you are not an actor, you got to be an actor. You do. Again, you can do promos or some commercials and things like that may not require a strong acting. If all they want is, Sundays at 8. That's not the acting background we're talking about, but any kind of character work that you want to do for a game. If you're doing an audiobook, you got to have acting background because you have to play all the different characters that are in there. So the scams that happen, which it makes me nuts, because they're just taking people's money, and people think it's an easy job. Because all you do I would love to just go to work in my pajamas every day. I have never gone to work in my pajamas. You don't feel right.
Right.
when you do it.
Right.
It doesn't give you, the gravitas or the playfulness or whatever that you need. If
Wardrobe is so much part of a performance, even if it's just even if it's a voice performance that is not on camera.
you feel differently.
Yeah.
You feel differently.
Do you know what's one of the most despicable fake acting opportunities?
Ooh, talk to me.
And I'm not saying all children's workshop, all-in-one sort of
the
opportunity.
headshot scam.
Well, I had this is back when I was working 24/7, and I was approached by a company that had been established, and on the surface it seemed like they were legit, and it was like, hey, this is great. We're going to give children an opportunity. We're going to help them with headshots. They're going to do a little thing, song and dance in front of working professionals, agents, managers, casting directors. And I thought, oh, wow, I wish there was something like that was available to me when I was a kid. That might have been fun and a good way to get into it. But I did my due diligence and I dug in it a little deeper, and I started to find complaints, a lawsuit, parents upset. Wow, is there anything lower than trying to make a buck, not in a legitimate way, off the parents of a child and the child? Yeah. So be careful. Having said that, I'm sure there's some great workshops that are an introductory thing.
Yes, this is not a blanket statement. There are plenty of people out there that are, but I would look into them, and if the first thing they say is you have to train. So demos is another situation where it's like, come and get your demo.
Yeah.
Made.
You're talking about your voice demo.
Yeah, the voice demos. Sorry, thank you.
Yes.
The voice demos. It's a racket.
Yeah.
If you're a legit demo coach, will say, this is not good right now. You're wasting your money.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing yet.
Yes.
Let's work on this. Yeah. And it's not just here's your copy, do this copy well.
Right.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think that you should not do a demo. God, I'd say minimum of a year. If you're training in this, minimum of a year.
Right.
Because you're not ready.
It would be, and for anyone that's rolling their eyes, that would be like an entry-level actor coming to me, and I've worked with them for a year, once a week. And they're like, I think I should go shoot. I should shoot something. I would say to them, yeah, go ahead and do it. But for the purpose of a demo, you only have one opportunity to make a first impression.
Absolutely.
And there's no taking that back. And I'll often see young actors that put auditions on social media that I watch and I go, I'm not trying to make money here, but you need an acting coach. Now, I don't write them, but in my head, I'm thinking, I'm sure if I said that to that person, they'd think, well, you're just trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I think what we are also skipping over is, again, that people think that it's an easy gig. Voiceover in particular. Well, acting in general, I think people think that.
Yes, but for some reason, voice, they think particular, that's even easier.
Yeah. I've had several people kind of tap me and say, can we talk about this? Can I pick your brain?
Yeah.
And thinking that they were really wanting to get into it. And I'm like, all right, let's dig.
And
then by the end, none of them have followed through with wanting to do it. None of them have done it. But, the desire, and I love the hope. I do. I love that. I love that they're inspired by things, that they've been touched by some performances, and that they would like to get into it. But you don't start with the first question being, how do I get an agent? Yeah. And if you have to ask, then you're not ready for one yet, seriously. So those are things that we have to look at both sides of that, because there's that get rich quick thing.
Right.
That people want as well in show business in general, but particularly in voiceover, because it's been put out there that it is just so lucrative.
If you're interested in classes, seminars, or private coaching, you can visit the website. Hope to see you in the gym soon.
TheCinemaGym.com for virtual one-on-one coaching for camera.